Hey, this is the Culture Clash. This is the Urban Mix, and we be whipping it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it, you know what I'm saying? TJ Moore in the building.
What's happening?
What's going on, man?
What's
you
going
good?
on, man? Yeah, I'm good, Lee. What's poppin'?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, so you got that new album. Let's get right into it.
Already.
You got that new album right now.
Definitely.
Right My Wrongs.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a wordplay too, right?
Yeah, it is.
Right My Wrongs.
Right My Wrong. WRITE.
Okay,
You know
so
what I mean?
can you let the people know, first of all, what was the concept behind the album?
I would say, man, right now, since I'm an R&B artist, I'm a singer, but also I'm a songwriter for myself and others in the industry. You understand? So over the years, a lot of people try to put me in this box. You know what I'm saying? Once I got a certain amount of, I guess, credits, they put you in that box as a songwriter. And they try to forget that you're an artist as well, and that's where you started.
Exactly.
You understand? So, you know, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. So it's right my wrongs. You understand?
Right my wrongs.
Right my
You know what I'm
wrongs.
saying?
They gotta know, but I don't want them to forget, you know, where it all started.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever put nobody in the box, man. You already know, because my guy right here, he got the album out right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? About to make history.
Yeah.
So, how do you come up with those songs? Like, what is your thought process? How does it happen?
I would say it's just a natural thing. You know what I mean? When I the records that I come with, like, I don't actually you know, write. I don't use paper anymore.
Okay.
So I just use experiences, you know what I'm saying? Thoughts from my mind, from my heart, from my spirit, you know, things that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Or I could be talking to one of my partners and they're like, bro, let me tell you about this chick. So I'm like, oh, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because this finna be a song. They don't even
You know
know
what I'm
yet.
saying?
You know, so I just use it like that. It's real experiences. It's real. You understand?
That's
Like,
dope.
I don't force myself to write songs. It's just like, yeah, it has to come from within. I don't say, all right, today I have to write 3 songs. That's my goal. You know, bum, bum, bum. That's cool. You know, some people have like that type of goal, but for me, I think that's the reason I've never really had writer's block. What people call it is because I let it flow when it's flowing.
You know
When
what
it's
I'm
not
saying?
flowing, there's plenty of other business to be handling.
Okay, so you pretty much, you got the juice like that. It's natural. It's not something forced. It's not, like, you just got it.
It's just the juice.
You know what I'm saying? It's natural.
It's just the juice.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But, okay, and you also produce, right?
Yeah.
So-
Record produced.
Okay.
Not beats,
okay.
I don't-
Not beats
yeah.
per se,
Yeah.
but I'm saying it's still important. But for that, speaking of that, because I know a lot of people don't really understand, like, record producers, example, one of them is like Puff Daddy.
Exactly.
They feel like people like that record produce don't really be producing the record. So can you let the people know, like,
Right.
how, like, what does a record
difference.
producer do? Yeah.
Yeah. It's as far as I guess the difference is a beat maker or a beat producer is, you know, he makes the beats. You know what I'm saying? The track that you hear. Record producer comes in and may say, all right, it's the overall song. You understand? So it may be, all right, on this part of the vocals we need to echo. You know what I'm saying? Or right here we're gonna bring the bridge in, and then we're gonna bring the verse, the hook, bridge. You know, kind of like structuring the whole song per se, rather than just the beat. You understand? It's the overall, it's the
Okay.
beat, the vocals, the personality of the song, a whole. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it's a little different. It's much different. I mean,
Okay. And do you prefer to write for others or to be an artist, or is there like?
I would say it's I go 100% on both. You understand? Because I feel like this is my purpose. You know, this is what God placed me, you know, to be doing in my life right now. You understand? So I really go hard with both, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying, put one above the other.
Okay, let's go back a little bit.
Right.
How did you actually know, like, okay, you know what, I want to make music, this is what I'm born to do? How did you know?
It was a experience that happened in school, like in high school. I've been pursuing my career, man, since about 2002, 2003.
Wow.
So it's literally been it's 15, 16 years at this point. And I was really heavy into basketball, you feel me? I really thought I was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the next, you know what I mean, the next thing. Yeah,
you know.
I was small, you know what I mean, but I was fine. You feel me? Because I'm from Miami, you know what I mean. I was raised in Germany, but I did live in Atlanta for some time. You know what I mean? And I guess you could say middle school. So during that time, I played with people like Hot Sauce. I played at the run and shoot. I did things like that, so that's why I kind of picked up my vibe.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So basketball was my thing. Got into some things with basketball in school, and you know, it pretty much it changed things for me as far as going to college. You know what I'm saying? Playing ball, and it was because of music. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I felt like God, like, you know, sometimes when you think something is your purpose, you know, that's not our call to make. You understand what I'm saying? Like even something you're great at. You know what I'm saying? You could be the best at basketball, but that still may not be your purpose. You understand? And I feel like it was a big wake-up call, and 15, 16 years later, I'm sitting here with you.
That's what's up. But also, speaking of basketball, because I heard some songs, and I can tell that that's somebody that influenced you.
What that?
R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah. I rock with Kelly.
And the reason why I said R. Kelly is because it's just crazy, because people, I know a lot of people don't know that, but R. Kelly, he did play in the professional league for 2 years. Before he did, you know the album, the R album? Where he had like the, I Believe I Can Fly, and it
Kelly
was like a double disc. Before that, like for 2 years, he was playing in the professional league. Yeah, like, he wasn't playing he wasn't playing like a lot. He wasn't like a starting player or whatever. It wasn't the NBA, but he was playing. So it's just, but it just shows you where we know R. Kelly is music, like that's his purpose, but he loved basketball, but the music,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what made it for him.
Exactly.
But it's just crazy that you said that, and you know, I can, you know, make the connection. Yeah. And do you feel like, because you know R. Kelly, that's like
that's R. Kelly,
R&B, like. So, do you feel like pressure when it comes to be as an R&B artist and as a writer? Like, do you want to be named with those names? Do you want to be named with those the R. Kellys of this world, the Ushers of this world?
Definitely. You feel me? That's gonna happen. You understand? You're always gonna get the comparisons and to be grouped with those people. That's a great thing. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like it's like you can't have LeBron. LeBron wasn't finna come out there doing what he's doing right now and not be compared to, oh, is he better than Jordan? Is he better than Kobe? That's gonna happen. Exactly. You understand? Like now, if they not talking like that, then you might have a problem. You understand?
That's a fact.
So I would love to be. It's happened a few times, and I look forward to it happening plenty more.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That's what's up. But speaking of R. Kelly, any other like influences that you could say that help mold you as an artist?
I would say like in my beginning, I really looked up to artists like it was the era of like B2K. You know what I'm saying? You got Marion, you got Marcus Houston, you got, you know what I'm saying, even like Day 26. You got, you know what I'm saying, you got these type of artists, you feel me? Mario, when he was coming, like this is way before the Chris Brown and all of this is way before that.
Early 2000.
Early 2000. That's my era. So I still look up to those type of guys, and you know, at this point I've even had the chance to work with some of those people. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I look up to. I would say Usher, R. Kelly. It's a difference though. I'm not really a fan of any of those people, but I respect them. You understand? Because I feel like me personally, my thing is, and I feel like that's what keeps me going, is when you're a fan of somebody, you can never be better than that person. You understand? Wow. I don't feel like I can be on the court with MJ and be like, MJ, like, bro, can I get the autograph? Like, and you trying to play defense, MJ finna, you know what I mean? You finna break your ankles because you want an autograph.
Because you starstruck. You know what I'm saying?
You starstruck. Like, I'm never like, I'm not a fan of anybody. I don't praise anybody but God. And that's how I know, like, you know, if I'm, you know, God willing, I will be better than, you know, some of these guys. I will be mentioned with these guys because I'm not a fan, but I do respect their work. Okay, so you said some of the names of the people that you respect what they did. Definitely. You work with some of them. Definitely. Can you give us some names of some of those people that you work with? Just out of those names that I mentioned at that point, Day 26, I've had a chance to do something with Brian Angel from Day 26. We got something coming. Oh, wow. You know what I mean? So, you know, them boys back right now. You know, they doing like their 10th anniversary tour. The people going crazy. Bad Boy. Yeah. Brian Angel. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. So we doing something. Yeah, look out for that. Okay. I've seen that you work with Jacquees, right? Right. So as the songs or whatever y'all work with, is it already out or is something on the way? Right. The record that I did happen to do for Jacquees is 1 in a Million, and that's out right now. Wow. It has been out, and it's still getting great feedback. Ooh. So, you know what I mean? That's how I even have background vocals on that song. Man, okay, that's so. This is my first time mentioning that. I think, man, like, you know, once I get these type of opportunities to speak with people like yourself, I can open up more. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like I'm coming out of my shell. But that record, that's one of the dopest records that I think I've been a part of. It's a blessing. Dope. You know what I'm saying? 1 in a million. Exclusively on Culture Klash. You heard it first. So just to be more specific on that song, you wrote the song, you produced it, I co-wrote that record. You co-wrote it? The record. The beat was produced by the Beat Freaks. platinum producers from London, you know what I'm saying, from the UK. So they big, man. They was in Atlanta, vibing. They had a studio session with Usher. And then after they left the session with Usher, they had I think they linked up in the studio with Jacquees. And his project was literally done. It was done. It was coming out literally the next day, the next morning. And they was playing some records, some reference tracks and some songs that I had wrote. You feel me? They played that one. He was like, nah, like, that's going on the project tomorrow.
Wow.
So they added it literally the night before. That's how God works in my life. You feel me? That's how God works out here. You feel me?
That's what's up.
That was amazing.
Yeah. And you also mentioned that you don't really like to be fans of certain people because you would like to be better and surpass them. But is there anybody that you work with or that you would want to work with that it was like, man, it was like, damn, you were still like, kind of like surprised, and it was like, whoa, like I'm really working with that artist or that producer or
nah, man.
Not really?
Nah. The thing is, like, really, I think for me, like, it's all sinks in like years later. You know what I'm saying? Like, even, now that I'm able to speak on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my first time speaking on the background vocals thing on a 1 in a million. Like now it sinks in. You know what I'm saying? Like later. I could do a record, like we could do a record right now today. You could be the biggest rapper in the industry right now. But when I'm in the studio with you, I'm like, I'm TJ, you Lee. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, oh man, like I can't believe, dang, he got 16 hottest 16 bars I ever heard. Like I'm in there like, nah, I'm trying to match your fire. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
And then, a year later, 6 months later, I'm like, dang, I was in the studio with Lee. You know what I mean? Then it sinks in. So, nah, man, like I said, I respect all of those guys. I respect everybody that I'm going to be working with. And, but, yeah, man, I'm just doing me. I'm just vibing, man. That's it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And so, just to be clear, so you record produce, you write for yourself and others. Right. You sing. Is there any other skills or talents that you have?
I also engineer. You know what I'm saying? I engineer for myself and also others as well. Some people in the industry I've had a chance to work with as far as on the engineering tip, but I also like just people coming up, because I feel like I'm not at the top, but I'm not at the bottom. So I'm at the place where I can help people, even if it's mixing a record for them, even if it's introducing somebody to someone else. You can change, that's how you make a difference. Change somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's what I do. So I also engineer, but that's like not like the main thing. That's like a help.
Okay, got you. And let's talk about Frank Blue.
Word.
Frank Blue, the movie.
You feel me? Yeah.
So it's coming soon. And you got some songs that's gonna be in that movie too, correct?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So how did that came about?
That came through the main character. He's the main actor on the film. My boy JT. You know what I'm saying? JT. A lot of people know him from College Hill. I don't know if you remember the show BET College Hill.
Yeah.
He was on College Hill, man, and ever since then he been into music. He doing his thing with the acting. You feel me? And it's just my brother. We done records together. We keep in touch. I talked to him like 2 days ago. You know what I mean? So he hit me like, yo, bro, got this movie. It's gonna be doing this. Bum, 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 bum. Like, so I sent over some records, and the since he's the actor of it, and he's also, I believe he's like a co-director or behind the scenes too. But the editors of films and the music supervisors choose what's gonna be in TV film commercials, and they chose like 5, 6 records that's gonna be in the film. I got the word on that, so that's amazing. That's a blessing.
Okay,
Frank Blue, y'all look out for that. That's gonna be crazy.
That is dope. So at the moment, what is your situation like? Because I know you got a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying I had to go through the manager. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you have to go through the manager. You know what I'm saying? This is big business. This is not a game. But yeah, so are you? Do you have a situation where it's your own company, or is it like? Are you signed, unsigned? Like, what's the situation right now?
I've been signed in the past.
Okay.
Right now, I do have my own company. You feel me? More music.
Okay.
I mean, more music, and I have my own team as well. Like I said, with the engineering, I have other artists that signed to more music. You know what I mean? So everything that I mentioned, I'm the CEO and owner of that company as well.
You know what I'm saying?
But I work under more music, and I tell people. Somebody asked me for advice a few days ago. A dope female artist, singer. And I told her, she was like, oh, I want to be signed. Like, are you signed right now? And I'm like, and you got to understand, like, when you're independent, what that does, that gives you a chance to work with the majors rather than work for them. So after 15, 16 years in the industry, I'm at the point where I'm working with the majors, not for them. You understand? And it's a mutual respect. It's a mutual, agreement. It's a mutual relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. So I'm not signed to anybody right now, man, but I work with a lot of people.
Okay, so you really publish your own music, you distribute, everything is under your own company.
Under More Music, we have deals with other, companies and things like that.
Okay, that's what's up. So when it comes to being a CEO, do you feel like sometimes it conflicts because of the fact that you're an artist yourself, you're a songwriter yourself, and sometimes you feel like it conflicts where there's might be certain artists that might feel like, well, I'm not the priority right now. Like, you're doing your artist thing right now, you're doing shows, and you're not like
right.
Like they say, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. It's not easy to be the boss.
Right.
So, what are your thoughts on that?
It's very, very time consuming. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of patience. It takes communication. You do have those type of artists who like, yo, like, hey, when my project dropping, like, oh, you just dropped the album, like, you ain't dropped mine yet, like, you know what I mean? But you gotta understand, I'm the CEO and the owner of More Music. I'm not the president of More Music. I'm not, I'm not making all the decisions. I have a team around me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We make decisions together. Exactly. So right now, it just happened to be, it's the TJ Moore project and album. Reasons for that is, if we're gonna have more relationships and more deals with other companies, it can't be like, all right, Lee is the front runner of the company. TJ Moore got to be the front runner. I have to make sure I continue to bring in, the accomplishments, bring in the forward progress. And that's going to make the people say, okay, well, all right, y'all got TJ. All right, TJ, who you got with you? You understand? They're not, we can't be like, all right, TJ Moore got a company, bomb, but he ain't doing nothing. Oh, but Lee is. You understand? So we have to just make sure that I'm on top of my P's and Q's. If I'm not on top of my P's and Q's, I can't do nothing for y'all. So I only work with the artist that understands that, you know what I'm saying? And that takes patience. Again, it takes communication, and it's time consuming, but it's not impossible. And we good.
That's dope.
Shout out to More Music, man. We got some
dope
artists.
You already know, boss up, you know what I'm saying? On your own. You already know what time it is. So I would like to know, what is the album that you would say that is like a masterpiece, that you would say that's maybe your favorite or one of your favorites, like off the top, like what would be like one of your favorite albums?
I would have to say that R. Kelly, that TP2.com. You feel me?
One of my favorites too.
Yeah, that TP2.com. You just pop that in, you know what I'm saying? You pop that in, you know what I'm saying? Just let it ride. That's TP2.com.
You know what I'm saying? Kales, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's dope. But hey, it was a pleasure, man. This is Culture Klash. You know what I'm saying? More music. Pun intended. You already know. More music on the way. You already know what time it is. Culture Klash, the urban mix. We out.